Good morning, and we are up and dressed. I'm going to go down to breakfast now and then come back up, check we've got everything packed, as we've got a nice long 5 hours all the way to Füssen. The train actually has 3 changeovers and they're all quite tight. I think it's like 4 minutes, 6 minutes and 14 minutes, something like that. So yeah, hopefully we may come, because we missed one. We could potentially miss them all. So today is Füssen. I'll have a look around and do primarily everything else tomorrow. But yeah, let me bring you along for the ride. So that's it, we've checked out, all loaded, ready for our train journey, all the way now to Füssen. Wish us luck! We took a slight detour to the train station. We thought we were walking through a park, but it turns out it's a cemetery. But it's a beautiful cemetery at that. Very well kept, even got a little well and everything. So the train's here ready and waiting. It's due to leave at 5 past. So with any luck, everything runs smoothly. I'll get to our next platform on time for the next train. First part down, we've got 3 minutes to get across to platform 3. It's not there yet, that's a good sign. Not ideal that the train has only just pulled up, and it was actually meant to pull off about 30 seconds ago, so we're already now again a bit further behind, and our next exchange is 6 minutes, which obviously isn't going to be 6 minutes now. So we just got off the train, heading over to the next platform, which is platform 5. We've actually managed to gain 2 minutes, which is quite nice. So on to the next train, and it's another hour there before then another change and a 2-hour train drive. So at the moment it's going alright. Well, that was timing. Just as we got onto the platform, the train pulled up. It is still early, but much better to be here, ready for it, than not. So, we are now at the next train station. That was another over an hour trip. Now we're looking for platform 10, and that's going to be our last train now to Füssen, and it is 2 hours long, so hopefully next time you see me we'll be landing in. Got onto the platform, the train was already here, so we've jumped straight on. I must admit, everything's been pretty seamless. We were a little bit concerned when there were quite tight changes and multiple changes, but yeah, fair play to all. We're on the last train now, so next stop, Füssen. Alright, so we are here in Füssen. So now we're going to check. Yeah, we left at 9:30 for all these train connections, but we're finally here, and it's now 24? Quarter to 3. So yeah, just got to go have a look at the bus times for the castle ready for tomorrow. and maybe there are other tickets as well, because it is quite busy. And find the hotel, get checked in so we can drop our stuff off. But I'll tell you what, you're greeted with some lovely mountain ranges as you come off that train. I'm looking forward to showing you. That is the castle we're planning to go see. What a cute place.
They're busier than
Wow, it's massive. Look at this. The front door's open, just to let you know. So this is the bathroom. Decent size, rainfall shower, hairdryer. Just thought I'd quickly show you the bathroom before I mark my territory too much on it. As you've already seen, this room is big. So we have left the hotel room in search of food. We were going to go to an Indian, but it's cash only because they only opened 3 days ago. So now we're just having a wander. Just decide where else to. Oh, that's what it means about the little castle. Yeah, it's a proper ice cream place. He wants to say hello to us. Hello, kitty. He's a cute little kitty. So we have stopped off at Schnitzel House for food. I think I'm going to go for the New York Schnitzel, which is a breaded schnitzel with a fried egg and cheese. What are you going to have? Some? And then 2 large Cokes. Diet Coke for me, obviously. I will show you the menu so you know what we're. So here is the menu. Nice and simple, easy to follow. So that's the New York Schnitzel we're going for.
side of hummus.
Yeah, maybe only get the one though to share. Just noticed that all the schnitzels do come with a selection there. I think I'm going to go for the fried potatoes. What are you going for? You think the chips?
Yeah.
Yeah. And look at the size of that.
That wasn't recording, is it then?
So food is here and it's a decent portion size, that's for sure. Look at this for toppings. So good. Just finished our meals, we'll give it our best stab anyway. There was a lot of food there, we both feel very full now. But fantastic quality food. Just about to pay up on card, I'll let you know. So the total for that meal was $49.80. That included 2 large Cokes and 2 meals. Big meals, I might add. Now we are going to wander to the local grocery shop to get some water, some snacks in the room and stuff like that, before hopefully having a little wander. So we've popped into the local Netto, which is literally stone's throw from the hotel. Getting some treats in, having a nosy.
I suppose we'll be back at the room once.
So here we go, got our stuff. So we dropped our snacks off at the hotel, put the drinks in the fridge, and we are heading out now to a treetop walk, which spans over the top and is meant to have fantastic views of the Alps. So let's go check it out. It is €5 per person. It's about half a kilometre long, and it's meant to take between 15 and 40 minutes to do that. And from our hotel, which is right in the heart of the city centre, it's about a 20-minute walk. So that's where we're off to. Well, it's another gorgeous place, really is pretty, but it is a lot busier than Gothenburg. But it is stunning, and it's very touristy, as you can imagine. How stunning are these views? I mean, actually insane. So here we are on the Treetop tour. So there's a quick map of what we're going to be doing. So we are on this route, and it was €5 each. Let's go. Yeah. So here is the state border, and we are now technically in Austria. How crazy is that? So we've just finished at the Treetop adventure. I definitely think €5 per person is top end of what they should charge. Unfortunately, you don't actually see as much of the mountain range as I thought you would, or at least as depicted. I'm not sure if that's due to the time of year and the extra wonderful greenery. Would have been nicer for the bridges to have a better platform out closer to the river, but it is what it is. We're on our way back now, and on the way back there is a waterfall, Lek Waterfall. So we're going to make a pit stop there and get some more photos and some more footage. Yeah, so that's our next stop. They're going to ruin that dog shoe. That's what it is. far. So as you can see, we're at the falls. Very pretty. Man-made, but beautiful. We're going to head back into the city now and follow pictures and probably bed. We've got a really early start going to the Neuschwanstein, can't say it, but the castle. I will put it in the caption. Right, back home, Coke, pill, bed, get clothes ready for tomorrow.
And
look at this.
the guy's labour version is 1400.
So that's us back in the apartment. We are now going to have a nice shower, get into some pyjamas, eat some snacks and have an early night. It is just gone 7:30, so it might seem a little bit too early, but we've got to be up early to have our buffet breakfast, which is prepaid, and then we're off to the castle. So we definitely need a nice early night. But what a wonderful way to start Füssen. Good morning, we are up and dressed. The time is 7:10 and we're about to head down to the breakfast. It's a buffet breakfast, so we'll give you a little tour and then it'll be castle day. So excited. Morning. Oh, it's a bar window. It's always nice to have a view. Doesn't that cheer you up? So we've had a lovely breakfast and now on the way to the station. Rather busy this morning. It's 7:50 and loads of people up. It's probably the most we've seen awake in a European town, to be honest. Yeah, so we're a little bit like, ooh, bus might be extremely busy. We're hoping a lot of other people have like got tours. Guess we'll find out. As you can see, a group of people at the end. That is the bus stop that we want. The bus is due at 5 past and takes you to the ticket office. And then from there we can get a little, oh, what do you call them? Minibus. Get a little minibus to the bridge, which gives you a fantastic view of the castle. But it's nice, it looks like people are actually queuing. Very handy. So, the bus is early, which gives us a chance to get on. Plenty of space. I think everybody is going to get on, to be fair. Castle time. So we've got off the bus and we're on the way to the minibus stop, which takes us to a famous little bridge that overlooks the castle. It's a very popular photo stop. I think it's €3.50 each for the way up, and then we're going to walk to the castle from that. The bus itself we had vouchers for one way, so we didn't actually have to pay for that, which is quite handy. So off to the bridge. We found the shuttle. It is rather busy. I was kind of hoping other people would go straight to the castle, but it looks like everybody's had the idea to go to the bridge as well. Can't say I blame them, but at least there's 2 buses ready. Finally on the shuttle bus after missing the first one because it was full. Just disembarked the minibus and now it's 1 minute uphill to where the famous bridge viewpoint is. And here we are on the famous bridge.
Look at that thing, isn't it? So that's why
I can't. And we're here. There's the castle. How amazing is that view? So we have finished at the bridge. It was stunning. We've got plenty of photos and everybody was more than happy to take each other's photo. So hopefully we've got a lovely new picture for the wall. Met a lovely group of girls who have hiked here for the last few days, but they're heading home tomorrow. But they got some cracking pictures. Now we have got a 15-ish minute walk to the castle itself. It's so pretty. This is one of the panoramic viewpoints on the way to the castle from the bridge. Look at the lake and the mountains, and you can actually see the other castle, which we might get a chance to see. And there it is, you can just see it up there. The main castle, what we come to see. Look at that. So we read online that obviously you could go around the courtyard for free, but we're now being told you actually do need tickets to enter, regardless of if you just want to look at the courtyard. So it's worth noting to anybody else that's listening to. So we've just finished up at the castle. We got the pictures we wanted, which is really why we came. We are heading down now to the bus stop and jumping on a bus to our next part, which is the cable cars. Hopefully get even better shots from up there. While on the descent. So it turns out our bus isn't for another like hour. So we have found some ice cream with a wonderful view, and hopefully have a little look at the lake at the bottom, which is near the bus stop, before getting the bus to the cable car. We got the ice cream from here, Smack store, and it was €2 a scoop. So we are planning on, we're currently at here, but get the bus. We're hoping it's to this cable car, which as you go up is going to have a lovely view of the castle, and then right to the top. And here's our bus, looking extremely full. Obviously everybody will be getting off here as it's the main stop to the castle, which is just up there. That wasn't the bus we wanted, even though it does say on Google Maps we wanted that number. He was only going straight back to Füssen. So he said about 500 metres a different direction. That's where the bus was, but we couldn't work it out because everything pointed to that was meant to be our bus stop. So we've decided, rather than hanging around for another hour, we are going to have a walk to it instead. Don't know how well you can see the view, but it is breathtaking. You can just about make out the cable cars. So we are almost at the cable cars now. It has been quite the walk. We can actually see sort of roughly the starting area of the cable cars. It's probably about a 10-minute walk from where we are now. I think we've already been walking about half an hour, all because we couldn't find the bus. But definitely scenic at least. So we've just got to the cable car place. It is quite expensive. It's €32.50 per person. We've just watched the one go up, and it is got our ticket.
So, links zum Ausgang, left by exit.
So we are out of the cable car, and there's a restaurant on the top, and that's where we're coming straight to first to eat, because we haven't eaten since breakfast, and it's now 1 o'clock. So grab some food. And we've got some wonderful views to eat with. This side is the lakes and the other side is the mountains. I'll show you the seat. It's cost about €50. And we've just got to wait for the bus now to say that the food's cooked. Food has just turned up. We've got currywurst and chips and chicken schnitzel and chips. Yummy! You didn't see that? I slipped. So finished our meal and now we're just having a walk around the viewpoints of the Alps. As you can see, glorious day for it. Pretty. Especially the size of some of these steps. Like I'm having to hang on this one. So we've just made it to another viewpoint. A little bit more of a scramble than we thought it would be, but very peaceful out here. Look at that for a view. Absolutely amazing. Right, so we're finishing up here on the Alps and we're about to go queue up to get our cable car back down so we can catch our bus back to Füssen. But it's hard to want to leave this place, I'm not gonna lie. It's just so pretty.
Ich weiß auch, dass du zum Schloss und den normalen Weg aus. Ja, genau. Nee, gibt schon ein paar nette Momente.
Yeah. So we've disembarked the cable car and heading opposite to the bus stop for the bus that takes us back into Füssen. It is quite a busy stop, so hopefully we do get on. And then back to Füssen we go. Yeah. So we're on the bus, it was running a bit late, and it was the same driver that this morning said he doesn't come here. Either way, we're back on it now and we're travelling all the way back to Füssen on it, so at least we got it. So obviously we got the bus back from the cable cars, and the loop it does bring us back to the castle, and the castle stop back to Füssen is very, very busy, and I think everybody's a bit shocked that the bus is already full by the time it got here, and they are trying to let as many people as they can on, but very. We're off the bus. It was very, very packed, little personal space. I had one girl put her bag right next to my leg, so she kept putting her head in it every 5 seconds, which was a bit weird. But we're off. We're heading to Netto in hopes they have Soleros, because that's what I really fancy. So, didn't find my Solero, but I did find white chocolate brownie ice cream, and then we've got a nice big bottle of chocolate milkshake each. So, I'm about to go back to the hotel room and devour this, I think. The trick is to try and get it back to the hotel room before it's just more chocolate milk, really. Feels quite warm. I thought the weather was meant to be taking a little bit of a dip, but right now the sun is beaming. So there's us in a rush back to the room because obviously the heat and the ice cream, and we may have misplaced the room key. It might have been during the hike when we sat down on some hard rocks, so hopefully they can get us back into our room, because the other room key is in there, but we only took the one out with us. Ew. Up and dressed and ready for our last breakfast here at this hotel before having a walk to the bus stop. It's not the bus stop we thought we were going to, so it's a good job the other half checked this morning, because it's about a 40-minute walk away, but that takes us into Munich, and then we'll have the last few hours in Munich before our flight home. So off to break. Well, that's it, we are officially checking out, and then we're going to slowly make our way to the bus station ready for Munich. It's been a lovely stay. I wish we had a bit longer, but I could say that about everywhere really. So, oh good. So you might have remembered me saying yesterday about one of the key cards getting lost on one of our hikes. Obviously when we got back, the lady that was at reception wanted both cards so she could try and sort something out into the room, and unfortunately the card thing they had an issue with, and they weren't able to do it, but they did have a emergency old-fashioned key, so we got given that for a bit. We were told that it'd be a €5 replacement key card fee, which is fine, we didn't mind it, we lost it after all. Upon checkout, the lad that was on reception, who we got on well with, the fab guy, he was like, oh, don't worry about it. And we did check, we're like, are you sure? Because, we don't mind, we get it, we lost it. But he's like, no, it's cool, don't worry about it. So I was like, fair enough. But, I mean, he has been fantastic our entire stay. We have really genuinely enjoyed staying there. And the breakfast was decent as well. He was very informative and always helped us out with the maps and what to do. So yeah, definitely stay there. I will put it in the below the exact name. But yeah. So we've walked the majority of the way. We're just stopping off at the McDonald's on the corner for a little bit and a sit down before we then head to the bus stop. I think the bus is, what time's the bus due again? Midday. So it is currently 11 o'clock. So yeah, nice little pit stop. Obviously those that go to McDonald's in different countries know they have a different menu in different places. So I'm just going to give you a quick breakdown of what we got here. So, to the highlights. So I've actually gone for one of these toffee milkshakes. And this, which is apparently new. Happingham. Show you the drinks quickly. Finished up at McDonald's. Now carrying our walk over to the Flixbus, which we're pretty sure we can currently see parked up with its hazards on. Now, luckily we thought this was going to be a busy route, so we've pre-booked our seats in advance. So if it is busy, at least we know we've got paid for seats. Because we have seen it before on Flixbuses where people have sat down, didn't realise the seat was reserved, and not only have they had to move, but there was nowhere else on the bus, so they've had to get off. And we do not want to be risking that. So, on our way to Munich now. That's us boarded on the Flixbus. We saw the bus a little further away from the actual bus stop, so we were assuming he was then going to pull up to the bus stop, but he did not. He waved us down. So, but luckily we've reserved seats. I mean, it's pretty dead on the bus at the moment. We don't know what the stops we're going to be going along and of how busy it will get, so it's worth reserving regardless. Plus, we've got a desk. So we've got plenty of room, and the TV's around for us. So, brilliant. How long is this trip?
3 hours-ish.
Is it? So, see you in 3 hours, I suppose. So we are off the Flixbus and we're now walking to the hotel in a little while. We've officially turned up at the hotel. We're just checking in now. Hopefully drop our stuff off, sort ourselves out, and fingers crossed we get a chance to go into the old town, because this is really cute small church I really want to go visit while we're here. We've only got these few hours though, because we're flying back tomorrow. So, and obviously with all the new rules now with the EU, the passport checkout is about 3 hours. So we have to leave even earlier than we wanted to. But it is what it is. And here's our hotel room. Wow, big bed.
Excellent.
What a lovely room. So it's just gone 4 p.m. and we are heading to an Asian There it is. Very big. So we've stopped off at the Korean street food place and we have ordered some boneless chicken and a little meal to share as well. The place inside looks really cool, but we're sitting outside because it is so warm inside. The weather is threatening to change for thunderstorms, so we're really hoping we can get to the church before that all opens, as well as actually eat. Oh, and there goes the buzzer. So it really wasn't long to wait at all, as you can see. Food is already here, so let's take it. We were probably only waiting 5 minutes for the order. Total was €51.30, which was for 2 Cokes and all the food. So, just so you're aware. So we have finished up our food and you can feel the temperature drop, but it's not raining yet, so hopefully we're all good. Food was lovely, by the way. A lot. We ordered 9 pieces each and more like 12 came out each, but it was good, it was tasty. Off to the church we So the church we're heading to is better known as Asam Church. It was built in 1733 to 1746 by a pair of brothers, and it's absolutely stunning inside, so I can't wait. So much footage. So we finished up at the church. Hopefully I got some nice videos and pictures. Absolutely stunning place. But I'm assuming they've all got prayer now, so everybody got booted out. There was a tourist. So hopefully what I got was good enough. Very busy, constant people. It's one of those places, if you really want that shot, you need to be super early or super late. So, but hopefully I got some good pictures still. Now it's a slow walk back to the hotel because we've got a flight tomorrow back home, unfortunately. So yeah, hopefully we get home before the storm kicks in. Well, that's us back at the hotel room now. We've got to do a bit of packing ready for tomorrow, as we'll be up for breakfast and then it'll be a walk to the train station and the train back to the airport to come home. So we've had a great time, but yeah, time to go home. So we are up and dressed. Our last morning here in Germany. We're just heading down for the hotel breakfast spread, which I will show you. Can you remember how much you paid for the night? Just over 160 euro for the night, which obviously included breakfast. We're not sure if we added it on or if it was part of the package, but I will show you the spread. Yeah, I don't think it would be too impressed if you sat on the lap. Also, something got churros. Oh, they got fried eggs. Fried eggs. Right, so that's it. We have officially checked out of our hotel and are walking to the train station to get a dedicated train to the airport. How much was it again?
13.60.
13.60 euros per person. Do you have any idea how long it takes?
About 40 minutes.
There you go, about 40 minutes. Obviously we're going quite a bit earlier than we'd usually do with the passport checks, but better to be safe than sorry. So yeah, sad times. Back to the airport we go.
27 Kisten, 20 S-Klassen, steht hier an der Spitze.
S8, 5 minutes. So we are officially off the bus, which was pretty warm, and now we're in Munich airport. So, see you on our next adventure. Fair enough. So those of you who may know, obviously travelling through the EU at the moment, it's been a bit of a pain with all the fingerprint scanning, passport scanning, and it's been causing hours of delays. So shout out to Munich Airport, who got us to do our pre-registration detail recording, which only took a few minutes. It corralled us into our own separate gate with our own separate passport control section. So we swam through that security, which was fantastic because we were fully expecting 2 to 3 hour wait like it has been in other areas. So
we got here 3 hours earlier.
Hence why we got here 3 hours earlier. But no, fair play Munich Airport. Let's hope the other airports follow suit, eh?
We're going to get the gate for another hour and 15 minutes.
It's quite quiet this side, isn't it?
It is. It is your... Look at this. I do, yeah.
So we've just stopped off an Italian for some food before we fly. I did take a quick video on the outside of the restaurant with everything on it. But yeah, €9 for a large bottle of water. I think we'll be getting that from the shop. But at least it's pizza. Have you got anything that takes your fancy?
I'll probably go for the recipe with anything.
So, Radler. Yum. shoots here. Do you